parts of the year, cannily titled A Choice of Viewing.
This is BBC One. This is BBC Two. And this is BBC Three.
You are Gast, are you? Yes, I am. Mr. Gast, you're the deputy head of current affairs broadcasting at the BBC, is it?
I have that honour, yes.
Good. Well, you're the man Phelps, my name.
Hello, Mr. Phelps. Yes.
I am the minister without portfolio.
I see. And what in fact can I do for you?
Well, two things, really. First, have you seen a portfolio lying
Brown, in fact, I haven't, no.
Well, you know, if you come across one,
Certainly, yes.
Well, I mean, that's not the most important thing, is that I have been asked to come here to see you by the Prime Minister.
Yes.
To convey to you, as forcefully as I can, the Prime Minister's most extreme displeasure.
Please do.
I mean, last night at the BBC, once again, there occurred an exhibition of disgusting bad manners and disgraceful innuendo here at the BBC. Either you can report Labour Party affairs and the activities of the government fully, fairly and accurately, or you can do it our way. No interviewer shall give or question any Labour minister in a way which is thought to be humiliating or hostile to him. And we have here a sample list of questions which we think be proper to ask of a minister. Now, for example, say that the man being interviewed in this case is Mr. Wilson. Yes. The proper questions would run something like as follows. 1, good evening. 2, how are you, Mr. Wilson? 3, how is Mrs. Wilson? 4, what amazingly foresighted and wise thing have you recently done for the benefit and betterment of mankind as a whole and this country in particular? 5, have you? How wonderful. 6, number 6, shall I get the Rolls Royce round now to take you home?
Yes, but I'd just like to say...
7, no interruptions.
Who is Harold Wilson?
Harold Wilson.
Yeah.
Harold Wilson. It's not a catch, is it?
No. No, don't strain yourself, my dear.
It's not Harry Wilson, is it?
Excuse me, Miss Sinclair. I think Mr. Parble is referring to the Harold Wilson.
Oh, the Harold Wilson, yes.
You know him, of course.
Oh, well, I'm getting warmer. Has he got his own group?
Well, perhaps in a manner of speaking, yes, although Party would describe it more fully. Well, look here, leave it. No, please, if I may, sir. Perhaps the question was phrased rather loosely. Who is Harold Wilson? What's loose about that? Sit down, Miss... Now, if I were to say to you, who is the Prime Minister, what would you say? Your father, does he vote? Conservative, Labour, Liberal?
A bungalow in the silly isles, you've got the lot, haven't you?
Not trying to copy him. It's a perfectly good raincoat, that's all. I've just been out to get some wine. Look, if you're going to stay child, you can off it straight away. Now, this is very important to me, Dad. Item 4 on the agenda. The adoption of the candidate for the forthcoming council elections. I call upon you for nominations.
I nominate our chairman, Harold Steptoe. I don't think we could choose a better man. His charm, his personality, his integrity, his keenness and ability are beyond question.
You're all agreed on that. Get in there, Harold. It's your birthday.
Do you mind?
I nominate Dr. Jeremy Stewart.
Well, comrades, I'm very grateful for your confidence in me. And, of course, I'm very happy to accept the pardon?
I nominate Dr. Jeremy Stewart.
Who's he?
He is the official constituency choice.
I've never heard of him.
Well, you will do, because we're counting on you all to work hard to get him elected.
I don't understand. I mean, I was given to understand that my adoption was only a matter of formality. Well, I've been working on my campaign.
I am sorry, Mr. Steptoe. The constituency party has reluctantly decided not to endorse your candidature.
Why not?
Yes, why not? Harold's the ideal candidate for this ward. He's lived here all his life. He knows everybody. He's part of it.
Exactly. That is the trouble. How can I put this? Central office feel that... well, let me put it this way. The population movement in the area indicates a growing middle-class electorate are moving into the Ravensbury ward. And we feel that the cloth cap image has tended to work against us in such areas. It is essential that our candidate should have, shall we say, a wider appeal than perhaps that which Mr. Steptoe might project.
How dare you call my son a scruff bag?
I didn't mean to infer.
He's not good enough for you. You don't want a rag and bone man.
I didn't say that.
Please, Father.
You stay out of this. I'm not going to have a toffee-nosed red poof coming into my house and
How dare you? My only interest is in winning this seat for the Labour Party. We consider that Dr. Stewart embodies everything we wish to project. He's young, university education, respectable practice, a perfect image. This is a very vital seat, and we cannot feel certain of winning it with Mr. Steptoe. Marginal seat, could swing either way.
I know which way your seat will swing when I put me boot of it.
This is Labour Party business, and I'd be very much obliged if you creep out.
This is my house, and I'd be very much obliged if you get out.
Well, I went to Highton to stand against Harold Wilson in the general election and to get as much publicity as I could for my National Teenage Party. And as you see, we got some in one of these papers, some publicity here, and to get our party's policies known on a national basis through the national press. What do you think of Screaming Lord Sutch, the entertainer?
Well, the one who tried to put up as an MP?
Yes.
Very little.
I think he's ghastly, man.
Oh, have you actually seen him on television?
No, I've neither seen him nor heard him.
What do you think of him when he stood at Stratford-on-Avon, then? Not a lot. I don't think he's got the sort of political mind that can cope with such a thing.
As you all know, Harris Wilsard won the general election with a very small margery over the Torchies, thus putting the labouring party back into Powell after a large abscess. This he could not have done without span the barking of the trade onions, headed by Frank Cunnings, who now has a safe seat in Nuneaton, thank you, and Frank, only 62, Bowles, who hasn't. Sir Alec Doubtless Whom was, quote, bitterly disappointed, but managed to keep smirking on his 500,000-acre estate in Scotland with a bit of fishing and that.
And that was the second lesson, according to John Lennon. Mr. Lennon, your first book was a bestseller, and I shouldn't think there's any doubt that this one's going to be too. Do you think that you'd be published were you not a Beatle?
I could probably get published, but, you know, I wouldn't sell as many. I mean, they publish a lot of rubbish anyway, but I wouldn't sell.
Do you think you've got a built-in advantage in being a Beatle? I mean, are you glad about this, or would you rather have earned a reputation as a writer in your own right?
No, I never thought of it. If I hadn't been a Beatle, I just wouldn't have thought of having the stuff published, because I would have been crawling around broke and just writing it and throwing it away. Might have been a beat poet.
Are you going on doing it, are you?
I'll go on doing it.
I mean, have you written anything else? Is there anything else coming after this? A third one in the series?
Well, I don't get much time. If I had more time, I'd probably write more. The publisher rang up and said, have you written anything yet? I said, no, I've been writing songs, because I can't do both at once. You know, I've got to concentrate on the book or the songs, so I haven't written anything since this.
We'll look for it, nevertheless, John. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry about the poor quality of that Steptoe clip. In fact, we're lucky to see it at all. It was an episode that the BBC had wiped. However, Ray Galton and Alan Simpson, the writers, had miraculously kept a copy on an early sort of video. Welcome back to TV Heaven. Once again, it's time for familiar names to run for cover as we ponder where were they?
Well, Benson, boy, we're free.
No.
No, not yet.
What do you mean? It worked out, didn't it? Everything's just like you said.
There's a long way to go get Boyle. Come on, there's the shed. You've got to know how to look after people, you know? You've got to know all their weak points. And when you know their weak points, they always do what they're told. It always works.
I guess so.
You guess so. If it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be in London tomorrow night. And I'll tell you why we're going to be in London tomorrow night. We've got money, right? We got ourselves a car. And this.
A very fresh-faced John Hurt there, on the run from justice in an episode of Gideon's Way. See if you can uncover some more famous faces lurking in our bumper pack of commercials from 1965.
There were 7 of us. Thousands have tried before. This is where they left their bones. We knew what was waiting. We knew what was waiting for us. The sea witches. The Greeks knew about them. The faces of mortal women. But their hair is legend. Was this the real location of Eden? Were these the vanished descendants of Eve? There were 7 of us. Men with no hope, only courage. This is what we were after. The hair colors of Sea Witch. Semi-permanent, simple to use. 12 colors. There's one for you. At your chemist. 4 11pence.
Double Diamond, the beer the men drink. Double Diamond, the beer the men drink. Double Diamond. Amber bright, plenty of body. Double Diamond, the beer the men drink.
Tina's not the best dart player in the world, but she enjoys the game while she's waiting for me. After a match, we often meet our wives for a quiet drink in the local. It's a nice friendly place. Tina reckons I've rigged the darts. It's not true. Anyway, it's great to get together for an evening out.
Like Mr. and Mrs. Bobby Moore, looking at the local.
Flake. Cadbury's Flake. Cadbury's Flake. 6pence worth of heaven.
A slimming diet with delicious Nimble bread. Nimble is for girls like this. At their best in bikinis, fit and slim, nimble and neat. Nimble is for girls who love their bread and know that if they keep to a proper calorie-controlled diet, then the lighter slices of Nimble will help keep them slim and Nimble neat. Make Nimble part of your slimming diet. Slice for slice, Nimble has fewer calories than ordinary bread.
These are the hands of a liquid draft handmaiden, and they may be ringing at your front door with exciting prizes worth £14. With new liquid draft for dishes on hand, you can win a real Wedgwood bone china tea service, 20 pieces plus teapot. Or this stainless steel prestige pan set with special aluminium clad bases suitable for any cooker. Or a 42-piece Atlas cutlery set in Firth Stay Bright stainless steel, guaranteed for 20 years. If the handmaidens call, just show liquid draft, answer her question correctly, and win a prize worth £14. Have liquid draft on hand in case the handmaidens call.
These are the cars.
Win £5.
These are the girls.
Win £5.
The Persil girls.
Win £5.
Looking for Persil.
Win £5.
Powder or liquid.
Win £5.
Answer a question.
Win £5.
Powder alone.
Win £5.
Liquid alone.
Win £5.
But have them together.
You double your money.
Powder and liquid.
Double your money.
1 powder, 1 liquid.
Win £20.
2 powders, 1 liquid.
Win £30.
1 powder, 2 liquids.
Win £30.
She's won £30. Powder and liquid.
Double your money.
Buy both Persils.
Double your money.
You can win £30. Go and buy Persil powder and liquid.
Now.
Now that's what I call a proper cup of tea. Lion's Green Label.
Durante for Kellogg's. You know, I've been looking for the perfect word to describe the world's favorite cereal. Kellogg's cornflakes. I looked in Webster's dictionary. I looked in Oxford Intercollegiate. Nothing. So I dipped into the real thing. And the word came to me in a flash. Ultra tasty flavoring that pour a bowl of Kelloggated. Hunger pangabated in the morn. Hyphen. Extra crispy activated, crunch a bunch of flakerated, appetizer lacerated corn. What a perfect way to describe those golden originals from Kellogg's. I wish I had the time to give you more than just the abbreviation. Extra crispy activated, crunch a bunch of flakerated, appetizer lacerated corn. I hope it fits on the package.